on the 2 new circuits, so if we want to put them in later, we can. That's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can have some.
But,
I don't do that.
this one here is not happening.
Yeah.
No, we can put it up, we want to replace it. That's for the festival. They want to replace, they put it up the first time.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
paid to put it up, we're not
Yeah,
paying
you
to
were
repair
there,
it.
you were there.
I got it, they sent it to me, I told Jeff when I come, we're not paying to replace this. It belongs to the festival. They want to replace it. We do need to pay them. I talked to Jeff about that. Yeah, but that's
I didn't know if it was mandatory.
yeah, I'm trying to get it ready. That game's coming up, I saw there. I mean, it's worth it. I just jump on that thing, right around, I put the bases in. I got the bases in Monday night. Half of it. I got lucky.
So what are you gonna do with those? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
Well,
Good question.
Good one.
I don't know what I'd do without Jay, my mom personally, because he's blessed, he's been there. But he does all the road maintenance of the stuff. I do the doctor's visits and the,
Is she still driving?
No.
No, you stopped her.
Yeah, I stopped her from driving, so, you know, to get the hair done and Jay does her grocery shopping
Oh my goodness.
on Sunday, Saturday, and Nicole, between the two of them. And my mother's brother, I don't know if you ever met Uncle Adolf. He's 90.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got real sick beginning in middle of COVID. He got very sick. I hadn't seen him. I didn't know what was going on. We didn't know. Anyway, long story short, he got very sick. He was at the hospital in ICU, and I become his caretaker. He's part of the third now.
Does he live over there too?
No, he was in Haven Crest. He had to go into
Oh,
nursing facility.
oh my goodness. Yeah, you have enough to do.
That's been a while too. I mean, it's fun.
So you're not moving anytime soon?
No. No, you know what? I love John. He is beautiful. I go there on Thursday to Sunday. Sometimes I stay longer.
Yeah, you coming? You better believe it, huh?
I gave him some.
Just continental rails. Just for you, to nobody else.
There's the agenda. I didn't email you, I just had it printed, so I figured I'd give it to you.
Did you get us on the agenda?
I did.
We'll do the report.
They gave me 150 stops, then someone called me and said,
That's crazy.
Oh,
My best friend has been GPS, but he works till 8 or 9 o'clock every night, Myrtle Beach.
I don't know.
Hey, thank you. Did you take yours, Charlie? You take yours? We're in the shower.
I showered at my lunch break. That's how nice it was working in here.
Yeah, I love that one. I just went down.
Did it April? That's not good. Hopefully she does too. It will get better.
Ready, Pam?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, before we get started, I need to make sure everyone is wearing a mask. If you're not, please put one on.
I have a medical condition and an order here from Dr. Levine that says that that's fine. So also the church doesn't require it anymore.
This is council chambers. It's open to the public and we need to protect the public.
But either way, I have a medical condition.
If he has a medical condition, that's all the further we can ask him, but just so we're clear here, I don't care what the church says. This is an indoor function. The state mandates a mask indoors, but you have a medical condition, so that's fine.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right. The regular monthly meeting of the Borough of the Council of West Newton will come to order. Let the record show it is April 12th, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. Roll call, Pam.
Verducci?
Here.
Johnson?
Here.
Krastovich?
Here.
Valesky? Here. Malovich? Pelkey? Popovich?
Here. Let's all stand and face the flag, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, delegates. Justin, you're up.
Okay, so I just came here tonight to tell everybody that Waypoint is doing our annual cleanup day again. This will be our second one. We did it 2 years ago. We missed last year naturally because of the circumstances with coronavirus, but we are doing it again this year, and that's going to be Saturday, May 15th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So one thing I wanted to ask is if anybody had any recommendations or suggestions of anything they'd like to see done. And then the second thing would be, are there any resources if we decided to tackle the hillside coming down Main Street to try to get all that garbage picked up that's hideous? Would there be any resources to help us control traffic? Other than that, like I said, just looking for some suggestions. If there's anything anybody wants done, let me know now or whatever.
Well, you could call the fire company and,
Yeah,
see if they'll
I would
try.
say either fire company or police.
For the traffic.
Yeah, I'm sure if they're there, people slow down.
Okay,
And it's okay with us.
all right. And does anybody have any projects they'd like to see? Nothing like overly complicated. Remember, it's teenagers.
Any questions for Justin?
I just had a question. Wasn't there one agency or something when downtown West Newton did it, that they supplied some?
Yeah, we use them, Keep Pennsylvania
Are you?
Beautiful.
Okay, I
Yeah,
just
they
wanted to
supply
make-
us with all the garbage bags,
Okay.
the gloves, and some other vests, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you were getting
Yeah.
some free resources.
Yes, we're
Okay.
sponsored by them, Keep PA Beautiful, we're registered with them, and downtown West Newton's also, and I believe Brian's organization Crown, they're gonna be jumping in to help us this year also.
What is that, Justin?
Saturday, May 15th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast at the youth center at 9:30, and then we'll get started breaking the kids up in the teams around 10 o'clock.
Great.
Thank you.
Dale, what's on your mind?
Well, I'm here today because, as a taxpayer, of 9 properties, houses, and commercial properties, and as a contractor, I wanna know why we're wasting money. First of all, $16,000, and the church paid $9,000, and the borough's gonna pay $7,000 for 17 feet of pipe. I did 500 feet of pipe in Ross Strait, were 8 inches for under $50,000 with 3 manholes. Why is the borough spending $7,000? I didn't get the bill yet, I haven't asked for it yet, but the church paid $9,000. And I was told that they had to use affordable.
No, they don't.
Okay, no, I don't wanna get in the argument, I just wanna, okay, go to the next page, that was the churches. Okay, if you took the asphalt, they only did 4 inches, if you notice on the second page. 4 inches of asphalt is only 4 tons. Should have been 9.5 tons, because the borough specs is 9.5 inches. Okay? Even if they did $1,500 for concrete and labor and everything, and $3,000 profit, it's still only $9,000. Why are we paying so much more? Let alone put it out for bid. I know it was emergency deal, that's fine. Okay, go to the next one with all the cones and the machine. That was only 4 inches in front of the borough building. There's the date, it's documented on my phone. 4 inches in front of the borough building, why not 9.5? Okay, we'll go to the next one. Right there, March 30th, 2021, at 117 Broadway. Westmoreland Water Company, it ain't even 4 inches, with a pile of asphalt in front of the house. You see that? There's the other picture with the cone by it. That's not even 4 inches, guys. These are getting screwed. If your specs are 9.5 inches, which it is, 5 inches of 25 millimeter, 3 inches of 19 millimeter, 1.5 inches of 9.5 millimeter. I'm PennDOT approved. I know the specs, but I'm asking because tomorrow morning, I'm digging Collinsburg Road. What are you gonna make me put in it? I got pictures of 4, Waypoint's gonna pay. Do I charge him for 9.5? I want it in writing by an email tomorrow, because I'm gonna pave it Wednesday. I wanna know, what are we putting in for it? These guys are coming into town, affordable. There's at the post office, 4 inches, that whole big area down at the post office. Back on July 3rd, 2015. Why isn't nobody checking these? Where's the permits at? They all should have specs. I've got to pay a sidewalk one-time permit, and all I did was one call and didn't even dig the sidewalk. But I got a bill. I didn't pay it because I didn't bust it up. What is happening? Here's the hole down at the ball field. Water company dug it back in 2014. Why isn't it paved? These are just a few of them. I didn't want to be here all night, and I just want to know. Here's a water break Saturday. A lady texted me from her house out by Paul's, right by Randy's house.
Oh, that's on Center Street.
Yeah, that hole was dug at 7, I think she said it at 7 something. Well, that one might have been at 9, but that was a previous hole. Look at the asphalt. It ain't more than 4 or 5 inches thick. Why ain't it 9? You can see it undermined. And now it's all rippled. I had to throw that in. Then the last is over on Collinsburg Road, where I'm gonna be working at. 4 inches is Luderman, July 29, 2015. They even paved over your sewer lid. Is there a lid?
It's supposed to be one, we couldn't find it.
We can't find it. These guys paved over, it's right in their patch. Why isn't nothing being done? And I've been saying about it, but nobody does nothing. Okay, that was paved over. I don't see their names on anything for the borough. Donation, the trail, downtown West Newton, light up night, you don't see their names on anything. Why don't you just ask them for some money? It's not fair. You know, I'm not here to get everybody wound up, I'm speaking my piece. I wanna know, I wanna say, what I have to put in down there. You gonna make me go by the specs, make them pay, or you gonna make them guys rip out?
So,
And the shed over on west side behind the trail, behind the railroad station. The shed is in the Borough Road. I asked to have it moved. Mike Stack has not got it moved. I mentioned, I think it to you once. I mean, Danny even said that I gave, all them bids I gave, I was lowest. So I saved you money, but you're spending it.
What shed?
A shed that they built over next to my commercial property, 2 acres, over by the trail. That property goes all the way back into my property. There's a shed there. I asked to have it moved. Somebody has to tell them. It's on your property, not mine. But when I park a big truck there, and they can't get out.
I'm talking about over here?
No, over on west side, over at, trail rail, the rails.
That's what I mean, over here. You mean where you
Yeah,
got?
over that way. Yeah, you got, I'm looking at that way, but yeah. No, my commercial property behind right there.
Yes.
Okay, down in the bottom, where the church is, you cross over the trail, and you make a left. The bread and breakfast is,
Yeah.
there's a garage shed there. It's in the roadway, and I asked to have it moved, because I want to start developing that. Okay, that's all I'm asking them.
Well, they gotta be moved, it's in the road.
Well, somebody needs to send somebody some letters, that's why I'm here, so.
Right.
But, I want, like I said, these guys got manholes paved over. We couldn't even get down in it. And if you measure it to the T, when I was doing Gary's work over there, measured it, it's right where the patch is. Somebody paved over it. There's
Did you
your
ever
picture.
find it? I thought they tried
There's
to
your
camera it.
picture who did it. I got,
No, I thought they tried to
this ain't the
camera
only
it.
pictures I got.
We cambered that. but
We
could not
cambered
find
it.
We could not find
We
Would
it.
the
can't get
camera
to it.
find it?
We
No.
can't get to it.
Can't get to it.
There's gotta be a pipe going to it.
We measured the specs that Pam gave us, calls for that manhole, measure up. So
Yeah.
400
I have to
something
look
feet
at the drawing again.
was Gary's Y. But we had to go back the opposite way. We found the pipe and we're digging for Gary, but we couldn't get in the manhole. We couldn't even find the manhole. We had a mark over there. I have pictures of it, but you'd have to re-camera it now because I think it's all wore off.
Yeah, we.
That was last
cambered
year.
there. That was last year. We-
Oh, yeah, I
Why
never
didn't
thought of it.
Luderman, that's who did the work back in 2015, guys. You guys gotta get in there. What happens if you need to get in there really quick?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about
I mean, we're not, nobody's inspecting these holes. Are they getting permits, Pam?
Yes.
Well, they're paying $200 or whatever for a permit, but who's going and checking on them? Who's following up?
So if I could just add a little bit, Lou had given me a call about a week and a half ago or so, and let me know about, I think some of the ones are also.
It was in March.
Some of these patches that the water company had done some repairs, expressed some concern that the repairs weren't done with the requirements. We had a meeting with the water company on site this afternoon, explained to them that based on the observations we made in the field, we didn't think it was installed per spec. And we let them know that we'd be discussing with council tonight. At this point, our recommendation moving forward is that there is an ordinance that requires specific repair. There's an ordinance that requires the utility, whomever is cutting the road, to notify Lou. We was not notified in this situation. We can explain to the water company that needs to happen in the future. The water company is amenable, should council want to go that way, and it's the way I'd suggest going, to have them dig it out and repair it.
What are you gonna do about 6th Street where they did the sewer line down the middle and didn't go to the center? It's in your specs for the center.
We didn't have a chance to look at that one, I wasn't aware of that one, but,
Oh, I told Danny about it. I flipped out when it happened.
That street was gonna be ripped up for gas lines, if I'm not
But it's still not 9 inches, it's still 4. Why are we paving over, when you're gonna build 1.5 inches off of 4, you're putting 1.5 inches back, you still got 4. Right? I did the math with y'all. I mean, you take off 1.5 inches, you put it back on, that's still the same. It's only that deep, and I got pictures, I have a bunch of them if you want them. I mean, I just don't see what's happening. Why is it 2nd Street right up in front of Mark Barnes? Somebody did a repair line on the sewer up against the curb, and it's only this big. It's not milled to the center of the road. It's not 10 by 10, 10 by 12.
How long ago was that done?
Last year, year before. It's all in your specs. I've had them for years, 9.5 inches. I'm just asking, I mean.
Might have been before our work.
No, it's been, because I even brought it up. Because the guy wanted to bid the job, and I told him it had to be 9.5 inches. I have the specs, and it's dated.
We probably put them in.
Long time ago.
so I think,
Probably 15 years ago.
I think that ordinance is dated 2007.
7-4.
See, we're not even talking a couple years.
I mean, I'm not,
Can't you have all the answers, Dale?
I do, I mean, I'm just asking, I got to the point that I'm doing this and for the Waypoint now, what am I supposed to do? I'm asking.
Well, sounds like we're gonna have them tear it up.
the water company, at least for the 3 most recent ones that I'm aware of, we're gonna coordinate with Blue Water.
How about if I show you every one and me and Lou go around and paint them all out? We'll know which ones are 4 inches. I can core drill them for you.
I'm not sure how far back you can go. I don't.
Well, I had the water company contract. When I worked back in 2014, 9.5 inches was put in. I did holes on Water Street, I did holes all around the town. I'm not complaining because I don't have the contract, because I got plenty of work. But the thing is, why am I have to do it? Nobody else does it. Nobody. Nobody. There's one on Vine Street, when Kite died into the sewer. It was only that deep, wasn't it? How deep was that? That wasn't 9.5 inches.
Oh, you mean coming out of Kai's place?
Coming up out of the bottom down there. That was only 4 inches. Because if I recall, I still might have, I know I have the picture. I had a dollar bill laying on its side. When I took the picture, because I didn't have a tape measure. Dollar bills 3 and 6. Just asking. I don't want to tie up any more time.
So we'll have pursue the water company to.
It's not just them, it's the gas company too, and
Yeah.
whoever else does work in town. I mean, the Holy Family Church is 4 inches, you got the picture there in front of you. 4 inches. It went to the center of the road, but it's 4 inches. You know, that was just done a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing it up. I mean, if you want more, I'll give you more.
Well, I think at this juncture, you know, there's PA1 calls that are coming through, so when the PA1 calls are marked, and when they have their lawful dig dates, then Lou or somebody from the staff needs to start bird dogging them.
When they're taping them,
That's
they
what.
should notify. I do work for the gas company. Normally, I notify whenever I'm coming into town to do it.
Right.
And you should be getting checked. They're not putting tack coat on the sides or nothing.
Well, then they gotta be bird dogged.
Go
You
by
gotta
your
bird dog
specs.
them.
I mean,
If they're not following the specs, every
they're
other year I
saving money.
send
They're
the
not even
specs.
sealed on Broadway.
I send the spec, you know, they
They're
have our
not even
specs.
tarred around the edges, so.
Well, then they gotta be watched.
And their contract is done as of April 1st, the guys that did it, so.
So Ryan, if you explain to everybody what we decided.
So, yeah, we met with the water company today, and Lou and I talked after they left, and we let the water company know that we'd be talking to council today, and they got us along for this couple patches we looked at today. I don't know if you looked at every patch that's ever been done in the history of West Newton. But it's not in compliance with the specs, and we're gonna require a water company to come back and replace it in compliance with the specs. I mean,
We want one call done.
the water company was advised that one calls have to be done, regardless of whether they think it's required for one call law, it's required under the borough ordinance. One call needs to be done, we need to be notified, he needs to be there when it goes in, and verify that they're compliant.
Inspect it before they even put anything in it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it happens every time you go get asphalt and you tell them you want 25 millimeter, you're gonna get the same asphalt out of the same bin as 19 millimeter.
Yes.
You're gonna get two slips that says the same. So you might as well throw that away. 25 millimeter is a lot bigger than the 19, so, but it happens. I mean, I tell them I want 25 millimeter, we don't have it today, we're getting it out. I said, as long as I get paperwork, I don't care.
Right.
But it happens, there's no sense of.
If there's any others that are recent that somebody needs to repair, and you guys would like some assistance in tracking those guys down to, let us know, we'll write letters on behalf of the borough, or send some down and get it fixed.
Sounds like there's someone in second. Holy family. Front of the church.
I'll coordinate with Lou and
There was one, like I said, the one right up from Mark Barnes is across the street in front of the church is maybe 3x4.
but it sounds like some.
That was done through the borough. I mean, somebody bid on it because the guy I was gonna turn a bid in for paving, because he don't do the paving. I said, forget it, because somebody was already doing the hole that morning. I think it was for Backstrom's. I don't know whose house it was. It was clogged in the street or something. But it's a small hole, but they still didn't do the specs. I mean,
So you're saying if they have a 4-inch hole, they need to go down?
Supposed to go to Center Street.
9.5 inches
Total.
total is in the specs.
So they don't wanna do the digging, they wanna drill the hole in and get the hell out.
But I guarantee you, when I asked for how much they billed for,
Yeah,
they billed for 9.5
well,
inches.
that's broad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just bringing it up to you guys, because they're getting paid because it was in their specs for 9.5 inches. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they
The
should.
bid was for 9.5 inches, because I did the water company.
So, if I may, so to answer Dale's question, what is he supposed to do
Who, me?
on Collinsburg Road?
Yeah, I'm digging tomorrow. 7 o'clock, I'll be there. Excavator's sitting there, it's already saw cut. I'm tying in their sewer.
We're gonna make him
Should be
repair.
restored
So,
in compliance
you want me to
with
do
the
9.5?
That's what the ordinance
That's
calls for.
fine with me. I just want proof, that's what I'm
And
on.
Dale, I don't care if it's Sunday morning, 6 AM, call me.
I know, I will, I mean, I have.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No, I understand. I just want to bring it to your attention, now that I have to do it for these guys.
We'll correct what we have. Yeah, I'd say we go around to Second Street and Broadway.
I'll
Or drill a hole.
and-
I agree.
Any more questions for